Without life's experiences, you wouldn't know anything, and you wouldn't be able to gain wisdom, and you would not be able to give wisdom and pass it along.
Oh, baby, this one. Baby, this rib is good. I ain't gonna never allow nobody to breadcrumb me. You can't breadcrumb me. Good morning, y'all. Good morning and happy Friday. Happy Friday to y'all. I hope y'all had an amazing, amazing, amazing week, okay? I had to wash my hair this morning and it was a struggle because I did not feel like it. And that's just the story, okay? This thing had my mouth itching a little bit. Under my eye was itching a little bit. That was the Loops mask that I just took off. The one in the pink. Oh my God. The one in the pink packaging.
I'm worried I might become too independent. Give me 3 truths and then I'll show you where the lies. I always fight it. Guilty until I prove you're innocent. This just comes with experience. Wanna give love away, but this armor keeps me safe. Give or take, back and forth, push and pull. Sorry I don't make the rules, 'cause daddy told me not to trust no one. should this late in the game? Where were you 2 a.m. Thursday night out with your friends? Looking for signs in a bit of a doubt. Okay, your story checks out this time, but daddy told me not to trust no one. Daddy told me not to trust no one. Hey, but all I ever wanted was to trust someone. All I wanted was to trust someone. Hey, can I trust you? Can I trust you? Can I trust you to tell the truth, keep your word, no matter how much it hurts? Wanna believe every word that you say, tell me it'll be okay. You see, I'm not supposed to trust no one. Trust no one. Oh, daddy told me not to trust no one.
I am about to make me a cocktail. It's a little bit later, y'all, and I'm about to make me a cocktail in the Nespresso, but for cocktails and mocktails in my Bartesian. And I'm gonna make this pomegranate margarita. Why did I say pomegranate martini? I've been saying pomegranate martini. It is a pomegranate margarita. Look, it's pomegranate margarita. This is the one. We keep these, well, I put them in the fridge. So we keep the little pods in the refrigerator so that they can be chilled when we make our drinks. Oh, baby, this rib is good. Baby, this rib is good. cute little matcha place called Matcha Espresso. This is the banana pudding matcha, and I must say that this is really, really good. It tastes really good. It has the salted caramel cold foam on top. I was torn between three, between the banana pudding, the Biscoff, and then my usual. I usually get, like, whenever I go to a place that has like specialty matcha, I always opt for the strawberry one. But I was like, let me try this banana pudding because they were saying that this was really, really good. It was a 10 out of 10. But yeah, so this is like a really, really good matcha. It tastes real good. But I do see that there is a TJ Maxx over here. So I think I am going to run inside of TJ Maxx to see what I see. Not to buy anything, but just to see what I see. And plus, if I do see the vanilla bean, Tarani vanilla bean syrup, I'm definitely going to get that because that is very hard to find. And I find that that is the best syrup to me. That one by that brand is the best. The vanilla bean, and that's why it's so hard to find because that is the best one. They didn't have anything in there, y'all. Nothing was in there at all. I just walked around just to see. They didn't have anything in there. You know, all the craze right now is the leopard, you know, all of that is the craze right now. This is the very first Ross that I've ever seen that was jammed packed. This is cute, but that's for Halloween. I don't really do Halloween like that. But yeah, this is the very first Ross that I've seen like that is stocked like this. I just stopped in here because it's en route and I just wanted to see what was in here. But girl, it is like fully stocked. The next time I have time to like really case the place, I'm gonna come back in here. This is pretty. Yeah, that's pretty. Now, I said I was not in here to get nothing, but these are really, really pretty. I love this one right here because she got that natural hair. She got them sunglasses, and that absolutely screams me. You know what? Trader Joe's is getting on my nerve because they don't have the salmon in there. This is a different Trader Joe's though that I'm at. And I'm like, okay, so I'm going to have to go. Like, I just need to call first. At this point, I just need to call first to see if they even have it before I even go. I've decided that I'm going to go home and eat. But y'all know what I have to do. Say it with me. Y'all know what I have to do before I go in the house, right? Y'all know where I have to stop before I go in the house, correct? Come on, class. Where do I have to go? You guessed it, Duncan, right? So let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something right now. You better start using discernment. You better start using discernment. Yeah, TJ is here. to yell at y'all. Whoever feel like being yelled at. Okay, you better start using your discernment. Okay, you better know when it's time to back away from the friend group and the group chat. Okay, you better know when it's time, because people are something else. As if we didn't already know that, though, right? We already know that people are something else, and we're living in a time where, you know, let me say this. You want to give people the benefit of the doubt, right? Because, like, you want to always look at things on the bright side. You want to always say, okay, you know what? Well, then maybe, you know, yeah. But see, I'm a little bit wary of giving people the benefit of the doubt, especially when I've noticed something more than twice. More than twice, you know, I've noticed something about you, about your disposition, about something you've said, anything regarding that. And I remember I used to get so upset when I was telling y'all before earlier in one of my videos about a friend that I had. We've been friends over 20 years. And all of a sudden, like, you know, the group started to do things and I wasn't included. And I used to get so upset and so like worked up over not being included in those things. Going to brunch, going to breakfast, going out, going to a lounge, you know, just hanging out like girls do. And so I just used to get really, really upset at that. And like when you grow past that, and you start to develop friendships, talk ships outside of that, once you go through some things in previous friendships, you know what to look out for. You know those behaviors. Sometimes you don't want to believe it because you're like, okay, not this again. But you know, when someone shows you exactly who they are one time, then you need to believe exactly that. Like, there can't be no, oh no, that is who that person is. And you're going to have to accept it, and you're going to have to leave it at that. You have to learn how to use discernment when it comes to things like that. And I know it can be hard, because if you always want to see the best in people, that's kind of hard to be like, okay, no, you know, some things you just don't want to believe about a person. And it's like God becoming like, okay, how many more times do I have to show you these things before you actually believe me, girl? And the one thing that I know is I don't like it when someone is ignoring me or someone is talking around me. I don't like that. I quietly remove myself from that type of environment. Because for one thing, I am too mature of a woman, and I know exactly what it is that I have to offer when it comes to being a friend and in a friendship. You understand that? And so when you know your worth, and this ain't even just about no relationship with no man, okay? When you know your worth, what type of friend you are, what type of person you are, what type of heart that you have, then what type of conversations that you can have, how deep are your conversations, how you help one another. You understand that? That is what community is about. That's what community is about. And if you are not about that, then I can't be bothered with you. If you are the type of woman that is not about community, you are not about support, you are not about talking about real things, arrivederci. Okay? Bye. And with that, there is no explanation needed. You can just excuse yourself from the classroom, okay? And go on about your business. Go on about your business, because you don't have to explain to nobody nothing. And, I know y'all heard of the word breadcrumbing. Breadcrumbing, breadcrumbing is not only, speaking about when you are in relationships with the opposite sex, okay? Or even the same sex, for that matter. Friends can breadcrumb you too. Associates can breadcrumb you too. They will talk to you enough just so that you can continue to feed them with information, or just so that you can have a change of heart and say, oh, you know what, well, then maybe I was wrong about that person. No, you won't. You won't wrong. You got to watch out for the signs, baby, because the signs be there. But what you're not going to do, because I'm not going to allow you, I ain't going to never allow nobody to breadcrumb me. You can't breadcrumb me.
So we are back in the house, and to close out that conversation, don't let people breadcrumb you. Don't let people play you. Don't let people dismiss you. The moment that you feel like something is off, baby, believe your intuition. It is off. Don't allow people with their own shortcomings have you thinking that it's something wrong with you. People are not oblivious to their own behaviors, because people know exactly what it is that they are doing. Trust me. And when you come across people like that, you have to dismiss yourself from people like that. And you don't owe anybody no type of explanation. You can just remove yourself from the equation and go on about your life and live happily ever after, and leave those miserable, lonely people right where they at. Okay? Now, let me show y'all what I got from Trader Joe's. And Trader Joe's is making me mad because I still ain't got my salmon in a can. Okay? I only picked up my seasonings. Y'all know my regular stuff that I always get. My favorite chips right here. These truffle chips, absolute favorite. I feel like I want a sandwich or something like that for lunch. I mean, I did make dinner last night, but those are our leftovers for today. So I'm not about to eat that, because that's going to be for dinner tonight. And I picked up some sourdough bread. These heirloom tomatoes, although I feel like I want to get them from a farm or something like that. But in case I made me a sandwich between today and tomorrow, I wanted a little tomato. So I picked that up. And then I got another one of these guava nectar juices. This juice is so good. I like it. And then I got some sweet potatoes. The loose sweet potatoes, because at Trader Joe's they are 99¢, and I like the size of them because, of course, I like to bake these off or make my little sweet potato bowl, what have you. And then I just re-upped on my seasonings because I ran out of my garlic powder. Onion powder is low. And then I ran out of my peppercorn grinder, and I ran out of onion salt. And I ran out of my favorite sofrito seasoning. And that's all. The truth about it is, I wish that sometimes it hadn't taken me so long to learn the art of leaving people exactly where they are. But with life comes experiences, and without them, you wouldn't be able to get to the places you need to go. And you wouldn't be able to teach other people, and especially your offsprings, especially your children. You wouldn't be able to teach them anything. You wouldn't be able to give them some type of wisdom that they can hold within themselves. You know what I mean? But also, sometimes grief will teach you certain things in your life as well, whether that be grief from losing a loved one, grief from a relationship, and including grief from someone getting ill, and someone not being the same person, right, that they used to be, because you can grieve someone who is very much still alive. So you can grieve a lot of things that used to be. You understand that? And so I just, sometimes wish that it didn't take so long. But you know what? Like I said, without life's experiences, you wouldn't know anything, and you wouldn't be able to gain wisdom, and you would not be able to give wisdom and pass it along. And so I just wanted to say that piece. And regarding that grief and how grief changes you, we'll talk about that in the next video. But I just wanted to say that little tidbit because that's very important too. Because that does it changes your mindset. It changes how you feel about things. It changes how you once felt about certain things. You understand? And so that's very important to understand too. It's like, oh my God, like what happened to her? Or where did this come from? Or she changed. You know what I mean? And it's not just a midlife crisis. It's some things that you go through that will, in fact, change you, sometimes for the better. And people won't understand that. And it's okay, as long as you and God understand it, right? Some people will understand. Some people won't understand. People aren't going to like it. And some people just roll with the punches. You know what I mean? And so that is that. I'm going to go ahead and I am going to end this video here because I have to get in the habit of ending the videos because I just be ghost and I don't want to just be ghosting y'all. You know what I mean? So if you've made it this far in the video, thank you so much for stopping by and tuning in. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. We are building a community here, and I would love to have you here, a part of the Quay Babe family. Until next time, I will talk to y'all in the next one. Peace out.
Tell me what you done for me.